Welcome to IPIC Now. I'm your host, Casey Messer from Reelz, bringing you the latest in entertainment and what's new at IPIC theaters. I'd like to take a moment to say goodbye to summer. It's been swell. We had some great times, fun in the sun, awesome blockbuster movies. Hey, I miss you already. But September isn't so bad. Seriously, it's cool. Labor Day is a great day, and this September brings some heartfelt films like The Words, starring Bradley Cooper, and Trouble with the Curve with Clint Eastwood and Amy Adams. We'll also see Dracula run a monster-friendly hotel in Hotel Transylvania. Never fear, there's no shortage of adrenaline either. The silver screen has lots of action in store too. Carl Urban is a futuristic cop that gets to pass instant judgment while stopping drug dealers in Dread. And Mila Jovovich, she saves the world again from the undead in Resident Evil Retribution. And just when he thought I was done, one of my faves, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, realizes he's contracted to kill his future self, played by Bruce Willis, in Looper. Talk about a conundrum in self-preservation. In just a few moments, we'll go direct to the set with Reelz. We'll drop in on our 5-star chef Dre and learn about the newest cocktail creation our master mixologist Adam Seger has crafted for us. But first, we're gonna find out why IPIC is the perfect place to host your company meetings and holiday parties. I hear there's a special offer in it just for you. IPIC is the perfect place for parties and events. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion, hosting a corporate meeting, or bringing a group together just because, you get the most when you get together at IPIC, and it's about to get better. For every event booked by September 30th, you can receive your choice of a great added value offer to sweeten the deal. Add on a special champagne toast or a special DVD gift for your guests. There are so many great choices to enhance your event experience. Ask a sales manager for details before this offer expires. You gotta hurry before September's over.
This summer, Hollywood has entertained moviegoers with a slew of motorcycles in movies. Jeremy Parsons has more on one of the experts who helps design the hottest modifications anyone's ever put on two wheels.
You shouldn't have.
Just started. Throttle.
I got it.
From a feisty Anne Hathaway fighting crime in The Dark Knight Rises, to an intense getaway through the streets of Manila in The Bourne Legacy.
You have these in the future? No.
And time traveling with a hardcore chopper in Men in Black 3. This summer, motorcycles have ripped across theater screens, bringing a tough edge to starring characters. Putting bikes in movies is big business, not only for the folks that make them, but for companies like Picture Car Warehouse that modify bikes to fit the specific needs of the movies.
They become their own characters. You know, it's not just who's riding them, but these things take on a life of their own. We have to build these things to actually have a personality.
Billy Hammond knows firsthand how a motorcycle becomes way more than a prop on screen.
All right, anyone who's a fan of Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider knows this bike.
Yeah, this is an amazing work of art. This probably took 5,000 man hours.
Wow.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, and they did 3 or 4 of these, and we own 2 of them. Then you go over to his road race bike. There was a scene in the movie where he actually rode up next to the girl he was chasing, and he rode up doing a nose wheelie on this bike here.
Wow,
so,
this is the one.
This is the bike.
This bike is one of the many that you guys have on site here from Priest.
Yeah, the Priest, I mean, if you look at this, it's a piece of art,
yeah,
you know, and they've really done a great job with them. Then we move into some of the Charlie's Angels bikes.
Okay.
These were in Charlie's Angels 2, I believe, where they had a bunch of motocross scenes, and these are what the girls learned to ride on.
And I wonder if they actually did the riding.
They did a lot of the riding.
Did they?
I know the stunt coordinator, and yeah, Mick Rogers, and I believe they taught him how to ride.
And as studios continue churning out star-studded movies with motorcycles like the upcoming G.I. Joe Retaliation, businesses like Picture Car Warehouse will have plenty of work to keep their passion alive.
I'm with IPIC's very own 5-star chef, Chef Dre, or as you like to be called, Just Dre.
Just Dre.
Just Dre. All right, you always cook the most amazing meals. What are we making today?
All right, well today we're doing our Mahi Mahi Trio.
All right.
All right, and Mahi Mahi meaning very strong in Hawaiian. It is also commonly known as common dolphin fish, but it's not dolphin by any means.
PETA, we're not making dolphin sandwiches, so don't worry about it, all right? Just fish mahi-mahi.
Just mahi-mahi,
Okay.
exactly. So what we're doing is we're going to crush the mahi-mahi in a little Cajun seasoning.
All right.
And give it blackening in our skillet. Okay, and then we're going to put it on a sweet Hawaiian roll.
Okay.
And then with a little jalapeno pepper jelly. And then finalize it with a small slice of fresh cantaloupe. Brings a little sweetness and
sweet and salt. I love that.
Well, sweet and spicy.
Sweet and
and
spicy.
brings a little bit of coolness to the whole entire dish.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
So
I'm ready.
we want to come over here. We'll
Okay.
start preparing this.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, so this is blackening the mahi-mahi, yes?
Correct.
Okay.
So what we do is we make our own seasoning Cajun spice here with a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of chipotle, garlic, and onion powder. Okay, and then all you're going to do is really sear it to get a nice black char on this.
And how long does that take?
About a minute and a half.
It's quick.
Yes, it takes
Okay.
very, very quick. And all you're going to do is just really char it, and that brings out and holds all the flavor into the mahi-mahi.
Okay.
You got to make sure that your pan's really, really hot. Nice black iron cast skillet pan will help.
Now, I'm not a good cook, but could I mess these up, or is it that easy to make mahi-mahi?
It's very, very simple to make mahi-mahi. The biggest thing is just remember, like, you know, as the pan starts to smoke, you want to turn down your flame so it doesn't catch on fire.
Okay.
So you got a nice little char on this, nice little golden brown seasoning, and sear on that. All right. So what we're going to do now is just
Now, this is the fire?
This is the fire. So what you're going to do is just deglaze it with a little bit of white wine that I do. Stand back on that.
Oh. Now, have you ever lost any eyebrows from doing the fire?
I've lost some eyebrows and some eyelashes very easily. Yes. Okay. So now this is ready. We can assemble it in our sandwich and be ready to go.
Okay. Now we assemble the mahi-mahi trio. Yes?
Correct. We're ready to assemble. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a little dollop
Okay.
of the pepper jelly.
Okay.
Put it on the top and the bottom of the bun. Just enough to really give it a little bit of balance of flavors. We have
Sweet and
spicy.
spicy.
So what we do is we make our own pepper jelly. It's a little bit of jalapenos, red and green bell peppers, and then we add some sugar, a little rice wine vinegar, and then pectin. And bring it down and make a jelly out of it. that we make here in house. So now what we're going to do is we're going to top it off with our blackened mahi-mahi. Okay, and then you're just going to gently put your fresh cantaloupe slices up on top.
And you're covering the entire mahi-mahi with the cantaloupe.
Correct. And what you want to do is, so this way when you bite into it, you get all the flavors. You get the sweetness of the Hawaiian roll, the spicy and the sweetness of the pepper jelly, the Cajun seasoning from the mahi-mahi, and then finish this off with the coolness of the fresh cantaloupe.
All right, looks so good.
Okay, so we're just going to top this off. Use our knotted skewer.
And these are perfect because you can sit in the theater waiting for your movie to start or during the movie, and it's not super messy. It's perfect little, you know,
correct.
Bite size.
They're finger friendly, easy to eat in the cinema. It's a great nutritious dish. Mahi-mahi is sustainable, so it's very good for you, very healthy, and it's not, you know, flipper or dolphin, so
No
it's
dolphin
mahi-mahi.
sandwich?
Please, enjoy.
I get to try. Looks delicious. All right. So good. All right, you have plenty of time before your feature. Go try the mahi-mahi trio. You won't be disappointed. Really good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The British Film Institute conducts a poll every 10 years to determine the greatest film of all time. This year's winner? Probably not. What you think?
A song about you, Mr. Kane? You buy a bag of peanuts in this town, you get a song written about you.
Citizen Kane has been at the top of every top 10 movie survey ever since the British Film Institute started making these lists in 1962. But the BFI has voted for a change in their Sight and Sound magazine poll, and the Citizen Kane celebration that has continued for nearly 50 years may be over. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo now claims the #1 spot. Hitchcock is British, and maybe the BFI poll reflected that, but this is an American film and not a typical Hitchcock thriller. Vertigo received only 2 Oscar nominations for Best Sound and Best Set Decoration, but on the other hand, Vertigo did get a crazy camera dolly zoom effect named after it, the Vertigo effect. Top that, Citizen Kane.
You're right, Mr. Thatcher. I did lose $1 million last year. I expect to lose $1 million this year. I'll have to close this place in 60 years.
With great dialogue like that, it's no wonder that Citizen Kane won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, just one of 9 Oscar nominations for Kane. Bernard Herrmann was the composer for Vertigo, and Herrmann was also the composer for Citizen Kane, so maybe he's the big winner in this #1 switcheroo. His love theme in Vertigo is beautifully haunting. You know, that Vertigo music sounds kind of familiar. In fact, it sounds a lot like the music from this year's Best Musical Score Oscar winner, The Artist.
All right, I'm one lucky girl. I'm with IPIC's very own master mixologist, Adam Seger, who today is making something extra special for us. What are you making?
I'm making the VeeV Spa-mopolitan.
Okay, I want to hear all about it.
Well, there is lots of love and great ingredients in this drink, so you don't get too thirsty. I'm going to pour you a little Vitafruit lemonade.
Thank you, okay.
Now, this is kind of a nice alternate. Instead of getting a bottle of wine, pick this up, bring it into the theater, and it's great to share.
Looks refreshing if you're thirsty, which I am.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, while you're enjoying that, I'm going to start the drink. We're going to start with some fresh squeezed lime juice.
Ooh, that's really good, by the way. Very good choice. Excellent.
You already see the kind of glow coming on you from the acai. Is that nice? A little Brazilian superfruit in there from the VeeV base. Now, we've got our lime juice in there, a little bit of pomegranate, which is, of course, great antioxidants as well.
Look how pretty that looks.
Organic agave. Really healthy sweetener. That's actually the same sweetener in there, right? Now, here's the magic. This is the VeeV. So acai, which is a superfruit from palm in the rainforest in Brazil. Also a little bit of money going back to the rainforest, so kind of a feel-good cocktail. A little hum botanical spirit that's going to bring some cardamom in there. And
this looks so fun. I mean, you just want to hang out and pour this all day, right?
Absolutely. Now, this is a sweet young Thai coconut.
Okay.
Full of electrolytes, really, really hydrating. And we're gonna give this a really great shake, as we always do. All right.
All right, we'll shake it up.
So the VeeV Spa-mopolitan, of course, base of a Cosmo, but just taken up to that next level.
All right, we like to kick things up a notch at IPIC.
That's how we roll. All right.
Chilled glasses.
And we're gonna just finish this off with a little lemon twist.
Looks great.
Beautiful color from the pomegranate. You've got the acai in there. Now that coconut water is going to keep you really refreshed, so you can drink these throughout your movie, after the movie, before the movie.
Good any time of day.
Absolutely. All right, little lemon just to give us a touch of color and keep it nice and fresh.
All right, looks great. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. My new favorite, I think. Delicious.
All right, the VeeV Spa-mopolitan.
And this is available at all IPIC theaters.
I think we need another sip.
All right, let's have another one.
Good. Delicious.
So good. Yum. Really good one. You outdid yourself.
Thank you very much.
After 407 weeks or so of speculation since Daniel Day-Lewis landed the title role in Lincoln, DreamWorks has brought forth the first image of the actor as the 16th president, which actually got us to thinking about the tremendous acting chops Daniel Day-Lewis really has.
Abandoned my child. Say it louder. Say it louder. I've abandoned my child!
Daniel Day-Lewis is known for becoming the people he plays on screen, including his Oscar role in There Will Be Blood.
When it happens that you're drawn, in spite of yourself, into the orbit of another world, there is no thinking.
And now, with a photo recently revealed of him in his new role as Abraham Lincoln, it looks like he's done it again. In the shot, the Irish actor bears an uncanny resemblance to the 16th president in Steven Spielberg's upcoming Lincoln. It looks like he's sitting in the Ford Theater moments before his assassination. Daniel Day-Lewis has long been known for his intense version of method acting, all the way back to his role as Christy Brown, a man suffering from cerebral palsy in 1989's My Left Foot.
I'm glad you taught me how to speak.
While making the movie, he wouldn't break character and had to be carried by crew members and moved around set in a wheelchair. 3 years later, Day-Lewis again went to extreme measures to play Hawkeye in Last of the Mohicans. He learned to live off the land by camping, hunting, skinning animals, and fishing in the forest where his character lived. He also carried a long rifle at all times to stay in character. The next year, he lost weight, spent time in a prison cell, and asked crew members to verbally abuse him to play a man wrongfully convicted of an IRA bombing for In the Name of the Father, earning him another Oscar nomination.
I swear to God, I know where I was at the time of the bombings.
He went on to rigorously prepare for roles in The Age of Innocence, The Crucible, and even caught pneumonia while wandering the streets of Rome for Gangs of New York. Then came his Oscar-winning portrayal of Daniel Plainview in There Will Be Blood, which took 3 years of work.
I know it might seem bizarre to you, but I actually, I was happy exploring Plainview's life. Therefore, I was reluctant to stop doing it.
And now he's obviously taken on the look of the president for Lincoln. There are reports that he fully immersed himself in the role and the 1860s way of life. But director Steven Spielberg denied that, saying Daniel was always conscious of his contemporary surroundings. He did not channel Lincoln. He may not have channeled Lincoln, but he certainly is on the right frequency.
Okay, if you're a football fan or just like good food and drinks in an awesome, comfy atmosphere, IPIC has some great things happening at our bars this NFL season, including, get this, a chance to win $100,000. That's right. Hang out at Salt or Salt Sports during the NFL games, and you could win big and have a great time while you're at it. I'd say that's a win-win. Ask your favorite bartender for more details.
After his strong performance 4 years ago in Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood hinted it would be his last as an actor. Well, he's back, in trouble with the curve.
Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have messed with? That's me.
Are you crazy, man? Get out of here, man.
4 years ago, it sounded like Clint Eastwood was going to take that advice and leave acting behind.
Get off my lawn.
After directing and starring in the 2008 movie Gran Torino, the movie icon said, quote, "That will probably do it for me as far as acting is concerned." So you know where this is going, right? Yes, opportunity came a-knocking and Eastwood answered.
Josh, you home?
No.
I guess that means I can come in.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
Some new kind of style I'm not up on?
That's fang schmay, don't you know anything?
To the delight of audiences, the living legend is returning to the big screen in the new movie Trouble with the Curve. Now, as for that retirement thing...
Well, you don't know half of what you think you do.
I guess he's right, and we should have known. Eastwood tipped us off a couple of years ago at an event in Hollywood.
Now, I hear you say you might not act again. Is that still true?
I don't say that. I just say that just in case. You get to a certain age and they don't have that many good roles, and I would only act again if something good came along.
And for the 82-year-old, something good has come along in Trouble with the Curve. He'll star as a grumpy but somehow lovable old baseball scout opposite Amy Adams and Justin Timberlake. You can see Eastwood's return to the silver screen when his new movie hits theaters September 21st. We're guessing it might just make your day.
We do entertainment like nobody else, wouldn't you say?
I agree.
It's Hollywood Daily, celebrity interviews, movie reviews, and exclusive full-length trailers.
I almost just got tongue-tied just saying I agree. It is weeknights, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, then again at 11 p.m. Pacific on Reelz. And while you're online, you can like our Hollywood Daily's Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter, too. And we have a group on this week.
Ooh, free tongue twisters.
That's it for IPIC Now. We'll see you real soon. Enjoy your show. Your phone. Turn it off.
Oh.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. I can't tell.
Who is Magic Mike?
He's a friend from work.
Uh-huh.
What?